Beer News. Hello friends that like beer. In the beer news for the edition 129 of the program Sobre Cerveja Professor Cesar Peixoto, we highlight: Asahi sells Australia business to Heineken. Asahi Beverages, the arm of Asahi Group Holdings in Australia and New Zealand, and owner of Carlton and United Breweries, will sell the cider brand Strongbow and the rights on several AB InBev beer brands for Australia to Heineken. Along with Strongbow, Heineken will acquire two other cider brands, Little Green and Bonamis, and will also gain the license on beer brands Stella Artois and Beck's in Australia. Heineken also said that Asahi has provided the counter-enforceable undertaking to Australia's competition watchdog to divest the 5 brands, which also requires Asahi to ensure the divested brands receive the same access to bars, pubs and clubs, as well as off-premise space under typing agreements as Asahi's brands until June 2023. In July 2019, AB InBev announced to sell its Australian subsidiary, Carlton and United Breweries, to Asahi Group Holdings. It is difficult to understand, but not new, how Heineken can have the rights over AB InBev labels. It's a local question, valid only in Australia. Mondial de la Bière Rio 2020. The sale of Mondial de la Bière Rio boxes starts this week. Follow the event's social networks and the channel Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto to stay informed. Boxes 1 and 2 come with 1 glass. Box 3 comes with 2 glasses. The variety of beers meets all styles. The broadcasts of the Mondial de la Bière Rio 2020 will be on December 12 through the event's YouTube channel. Information at www.mundialdelabierbrasil.com.br. To warm up the crowd before the online festival, the Mondial de la Bière Masterclass Cervejaria Ambev will take place on December 10th and 11th. It will be 2 days of intense programming where you will have the opportunity to get deeply into the beer universe. The lectures will address the most diverse topics and the best. All content will be recorded and made available to participants after the broadcast. Non-alcoholic hard seltzer. Sober Carpenter, a non-alcoholic craft brewery from Canada, in partnership with Sober Dry, releases 2 non-alcoholic hard seltzers, Clever Mojito and Clever Gin Tonic. Clever Mojito is an infusion of spearmint and peppermint, real lime juice, and dark room aromas. Clever Gin Tonic is an infusion of traditional gin botanicals. You can find it in www.soberdry.com. Bar Luiz, the iconic and historic Brazilian Bar Luiz at Rua da Carioca 39, downtown Rio de Janeiro, is a survivor. It survived the rent crisis on Rua da Carioca. It survived the redevelopment of downtown Rio de Janeiro, which damaged several parts of the city, although it benefited others. Finally, he survived the coronavirus pandemic. The Centenary German Bar is open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Brazilian hour, Monday to Saturday, once again serving the famous Brahma draft beer and the German cuisine dishes such as Kassler and pork knee. Must-see program. Sunset Brew receives investment. Sunset Brew from Tijuca, Santa Catarina, Brazil, announced that it had received investment from two companies from São Paulo State in exchange for its shareholding control. São Paulo companies make a typical venture capital investment, acquiring 80% of Sunset Brew but maintaining the management of the business with the founders. The objective is to leverage the brewery in terms of national production and distribution. Ball announces can factory in Brazil. The global crisis in the supply of beverage cans has been reported on a recurring basis in the program Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto. Ball, one of the largest can manufacturers in the world, after announcing its new plant in the United States, does the same in the Brazilian market. The new unit will be in the municipality of Frutal in Minas Gerais state and will receive an investment of $90 million, being the company's 10th installation in the country. Brazil produced 31.1 billion aluminum cans in 2019, being the third largest producer of this type of packaging in the world. The capacity of the new plant will be 1.5 billion cans per year. Black Princess Braza Hopes. Brazilian Grupo Petrópolis launches Black Princess Braza Hopes, the first Hopes beer from its brewery center. It is his first beer produced with 100% national ropes grown by the company itself. Cultivated in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro, at the Centro Cervejeiro da Serra facility, the ropes used in the production of Braza Hopes was the first in the country to obtain the conformity term used by local regulator MAPA, and the first to have an invoice of origin of the plants. Braza Hopes is a German Pils-style beer, has a light body, golden color, and a dense and intense foam. The drink has balanced bitterness and freshness, which enhances the herbal profile of hops, characteristic of the terroir of the cultivation area. Carlsberg Hard Seltzers. Carlsberg is exploring the global potential of the hard seltzer category with the launch of products in Norway and Singapore. The Danish brewer has launched the label Garage Hard Seltzer in Norway and Somersby Hard Seltzer in Singapore. Tuborg, one of the beer labels from Carlsberg Group, launched Tuborg 0.0 in Denmark. Bacardi biodegradable bottle. Bacardi has created a spirits bottle made from a plant-based water material, which can biodegrade in 18 months. The new bottle will reach shelves by 2023 and will replace 80 million plastic bottles per year. Some of the Bacardi Group brands are Bacardi Rum, Green Goose Vodka, Bombay Sapphire Gin, Patron Tequila, Martini Vermouth, and Dewar's Scotch Whisky. Tasting Marathon. From November 20 to 23, on Instagram Cesar Peixoto, we will have 2 tastings with Professor Cesar Peixoto per day. Every day at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Brazilian hour, we will taste beers, spirits, coffee, and cigars with sensational harmonizations. Do not miss the opportunity to expand your knowledge in the universe of drinks and gastronomy. All the tastings will be in Portuguese. This was the beer news for the edition 109 of the program Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto.
Cerveja, informação, entretenimento e os prazeres do mundo cervejeiro. A apresentação, Professor Cesar Peixoto.